All right, weather-wise, we talked a little bit earlier. There's some pop-up storms here or there, wasn't there?
Still some storms out there right now as well, especially in the Uinta Basin over the last couple of hours, and they will also see most of the storms that we'll have in the forecast tomorrow. Storms sometimes lead to some nice rainbows, and our weekly winner for our photo contest with KSL Weather and Les Olson is Curtis Hadley of an awesome double rainbow. Down in New Harmony, you'll receive a framed picture of your photo from Les Olson. So thanks for sending those photos in. Some weekend rain totals that we have, a little bit over 3/10 of an inch fell from a thunderstorm that moved through Provo. Yesterday afternoon, a nice storm rolled through the Bountiful Bench. It brought over 1/4 of an inch of rain, and even some hail fell with that storm. Just under 1/4 of an inch in spots like Torrey and Garden City, and then Beaver, only a couple of hundredths had fallen there over the weekend. You can see in satellite and radar, we still have some isolated thunderstorms moving through the northern portions of Tooele County. These are moving east-northeast, so say over the next couple of hours, if they're able to go the distance and cross the Great Salt Lake, areas like Ogden and the northern portions of Davis County could hear some rumbles of thunder. Out into the Uinta Basin, of course, we still had some thunderstorms that are approaching Vernal. And then just near Green River, northwest of Moab, we have some thunderstorms moving through there. The rest of southern Utah is quiet. St. George is sitting at 85 degrees right now. It's 73 degrees in Provo and 74 in Salt Lake. Over the next couple of hours, you can see that little green blurb is going to try to move its way northeast. So that's what I was mentioning there on radar. Overall, tomorrow or overnight into tomorrow morning, things will be rather quiet, but during the afternoon and evening, we'll be watching for some isolated to scattered thunderstorms developing on the eastern side of the state. The rest of the state we're expecting to be quiet, but the cloud coverage is likely going to linger tomorrow, so it'll be partly to mostly cloudy. Temperatures for our Tuesday will start off in the mid to upper 60s for the Wasatch Front. Then afternoon highs are going to be in the mid to upper 80s. So feeling very similar to how things were today, but expecting some thicker cloud coverage. Also, you're going to feel the wind become more elevated over the next few days. Tomorrow afternoon, we can see wind gusts gusting up to 25 to 30 miles per hour for the Wasatch Front. Further to the southwest is where our strongest wind gusts will be. So areas like Milford and Cedar City, where they typically have the strongest winds. That's what we're expecting. Wednesday looks to be the windiest day. Wind gusts up to 40, 45 miles per hour, all coming in from the south. So tomorrow and on Wednesday, temperatures will remain above normal with this southerly flow. After it clears and we get a storm system in here on Friday, that will cool temperatures down and also bring us a chance of rain. But for now, we'll keep isolated thunderstorms possible from Price over to the eastern border. Outside of that, expecting partly to mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s with the low 90s in Green River. Mid 70s in Loa and Panguitch tomorrow. Mid 80s in Kanab. Mostly sunny skies across southern Utah. Some of those high level clouds. Low 90s in St. George the next couple of days. Falling to the mid 80s on Friday. That's the coolest temperature of the 7-day forecast and almost 10 degrees cooler than normal. Northern Utah, we have around 84 in Logan and Tremont tomorrow. Low 80s in Heber City. Again, keeping isolated thunderstorms possible in the Uinta Basin. Wasatch Front will keep you dry with partly to mostly cloudy skies and breezy winds. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s the next few days. We fall to the low 80s on Thursday, mid 70s Friday and Saturday. Then after that, we're back into the low 80s for the second half of the weekend.
There you go. We're inching closer and closer to fall, aren't we?
I know, but we're not quite there yet.
Not quite there. All right. Thanks, Devin.
Thanks.